Basta kay Sir Rojan, ibang klase. Let's go!
Okay, welcome muli sa ating klase. Sa video na to, pag-uusapan natin ang tungkol sa Article 1158. Dito pinag-uusapan ang isang source ng obligation which is ang law. Okay, sige, ready ka na? Sige, start tayo. Let's go! Ayan, so bagong article na tayo, no? Ang Article 1158. Sige, basahin muna natin. Obligations derived from law are not presumed. Only those expressly determined in this code or in special laws are demandable and shall be regulated by the precepts of the law which establishes them, and as to what has not been foreseen by the provisions of this book. So, ang Article 1158, pinag-uusapan yung isang source ng obligation which is about law. So, source of obligation. Highlighting, focusing tayo sa law. Yan. So, actually, meron tayong discussion tungkol dun sa law as a source of obligation, dun sa Article 1157. So, pwede nyo panoorin din yon. So, pero dito sa ating video na to, we will focus our discussion more on law only as a source of obligation. So, before that, ano nga ulit ang definition natin ng law? Law is defined as a rule of conduct, just, rule of just, and obligatory, laid down by the legitimate authority, laid down by the legitimate authority for common observance and benefit. Yan. So again, law is defined as a rule of conduct, just and obligatory, laid down by the legitimate authority for common observance and benefit. Sabi dito sa Civil Code under 1158, obligations derived from law are never presumed or are not presumed. Okay? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Yung mga obligations na expressly determined under the Civil Code or iba pang special laws, ang demandable lang. Ibig sabihin, pag hindi siya nakalagay sa batas, hindi siya pwedeng i-demand. Pag hindi nakalagay yung obligation sa kahit anong law, under the Civil Code or any special law, that is not demandable. Hindi mo pwedeng i-presume yun na porket ganito, may obligation ka agad. If the law is a source of obligation, that should be determined. So hindi siya pwedeng i-presume. That should be explicitly determined in the Civil Code or in the special law para maging demandable siya. Okay? Tapos regulated by the precepts of law which establishes them. So ano nga ulit yung mga example natin ng obligations imposed by law bilang source of obligation? So again, yung obligation to pay tax, obligation to pay taxes that is under National Internal Revenue Code. So sabi ng batas, may obligasyon tayong magbayad ng buwis. Sabi ng NIRC. What else? Sabi sa family code, ang mga magulang kailangan suportahan ng kanilang pamilya or ang kanilang mga anak. Obligation of parents to support family or to provide for families support. Okay? That is under family code. So, ibig sabihin, ina-identify mismo ng batas kung anong obligation ng isang tao. Okay? Yan. So, pag hindi siya nakalagay doon, expressly determined, hindi siya demandable. Okay? Only those expressly determined in the civil code or in special laws ang demandable because obligations derived from law are never presumed. Okay? Yan. Kailangan clearly nakaset yan doon sa batas in order for it to be demandable. Ibig sabihin, may pwedeng i-demand yan. Okay? Yan. Ano pa? O di mag-asawa, may obligasyon silang mahalin ng isa't isa, mamuhay ng matiwasay, okay? May respeto, may fidelity, at may mutual help and support. So sabi rin yan ng family code. Okay? Ano pang example natin ng mga obligations derived from law? Okay? Bukod dyan sa NIRC, bukod nga dyan sa Family Code. O meron tayong example, may law on sales tayo. Okay? Dun sa law on sales, nakalagay dyan, yung mga karapatan, yung mga duties, yung mga obligations between seller and buyer. So meron tayong law on sales. So naka-mention dyan yung obligation of seller and buyer. So naka-enumerate dyan. So pag hindi ginawa ni buyer yung kanyang part, pero nakalagay sa law on sales yung obligasyon niya, di pwede mag-demand si seller na gawin ni buyer yon. Kasi that is determined under the law on sales. What else? Law on lease. Yan, pag may mga renta tayo, may mga rents. Law on lease or leases. Nakalagay din dyan yung mga obligations of lessor and lessee. Yan. Okay, ano pa? Law on agency. Law on agency. Nakalagay dyan yung obligations, rights, duties, and obligations ng isang principal tsaka agent. So, naka-mention dito, obligations of principal and agent. Yan. What else? Law on partnerships. Law on partnerships. So, nakalagay dito sa law on partnership, yung rights, yung duties, yung obligation ng mga partners between themselves and between third parties. So, obligation of partners. Okay? Yun. Ano pa? Labor code. Nakalagay din, meron din tayong labor code. Actually, marami tayong batas. Ilan lang itong mga sinasabi ko, ano? So, sa labor code, nakalagay dyan yung rights, duties, and obligations. RDO na lang. RDO. Lahat yan, RDO yan. Rights, duties, and obligations. So, sa labor code, nakalagay yung rights, duties, and obligations ng management at saka ng worker. So, management, in this case, employer, and worker. So, si employee. So, ano yung mga dapat mga obligasyon ng isang employer sa employee? Ano naman ang obligasyon ng employee sa employer? So, pag naka-mention doon yung obligasyon, di pwedeng i-demand yun. Pag hindi, hindi dapat siya demandable. What else? The revised penal code. Yan. Okay, ano naman yung nakalagay sa revised penal code? Nakalagay dyan yung rights, duties, and obligations ng offender. Offender, the one who committed an offense. Hindi yung na-offend, di ba yun? Rights, duties, and obligation of the offender, the state, and the victim. Okay, ano pa? Sige, last na. Corporation code. The revised corporation code. Nakalagay dyan yung rights, duties, and obligations ng shareholders, ng members ng board, shareholders, ng board, at ng third parties. Okay? Ayan. So, ilan lamang ito sa mga law kung saan obligations can be derived from. Again, itong mga laws, among others, explicitly nakalagay dyan, nakalatag dyan, yung rights, duties, pati obligations ng mga parties na dapat i-observe at i-perform. Okay? So, si Civil Code, pinoprovide niya na yung mga explicitly provided under it at lahat ng special laws ay demandable. Why? Because obligations derived from law are not presumed. It should be stated expressly in the code or in the special law for it to be demandable. Sige, example tayo. Halimbawa, may isang mall na may parking fee. Okay? Tapos si mall nagcha-charge ng parking fee. Tapos itong si Philippine government or merong isang shopper na nag-file ng case laban sa mall na 'to. Kasi bawal daw yung pangongolekta ng parking fee. Ano yung saan nanggagaling yung shopper na nag-file ng complaint? Sabi niya, violation daw ng National Building Code ang pagcha-charge ng parking fee. Okay? Na ginagawa ni mall. Yan. So, ang question ngayon, yung bang pagcha-charge ng parking fee is violation? Or other question, obligado bang mag-provide ng libreng parking sa mall at dapat siyang hindi mag-charge ng customer ng fee sa customer. So ngayon, nakalagay sa building code na kapag meron kang mall na meron kang minimum ratio na dapat may isang slot ng parking for every 100 square meter. Yung nakalagay kasi dun eh. Sabi sa National Building Code, dapat mag-provide ng parking or loading spaces na for every 100 square meter na floor area, dapat may isang slot na parking. Pero, walang nakalagay na bawal mangolekta ng parking fee. So therefore, pag hindi nakalagay dun, edi hindi naman siya violation. So there's nothing pertaining sa collection of parking fee na nakalagay sa National Building Code. Kaya naman, since hindi naka-mention yung parking fee sa National Building Code, okay? Hindi niya nire-regulate yung pagko-collect ng parking fee. Okay? So therefore, hindi pwedeng i-demand yung free parking. Okay? Ang sabi lang, basta 100 for every 100 square meter, may isang parking dapat. So hindi pwedeng i-demand ni shopper na libre dapat 'yon because it is not expressly determined in the National Building Code. Okay? Yan. Kaya naman, merong mga shopping malls na nagcha-charge ng parking fee because free parking are not expressly determined in the National Building Code. So therefore, it is not demandable ang free parking. Okay? So that's the concept ng 1158. Pag hindi naka-mention sa batas, hindi mo pwedeng i-demand 'yon. Okay? So walang obligasyon na mag-provide ng free parking kasi it is not explicitly determined in the code. So yun, that's one example ng ating 1158 and marami pa yan actually. So cut muna natin yung discussion and then again, hopefully meron ako naidagdag sa inyong bagong learning and ulitin nyo lang kung sakaling meron kayong hindi naintindihan. So like yung sinasabi sa inyo, mag-aral mabuti, mag-ingat palagi at laging tatandaan, ibang klase ka. So bye-bye!